The Patriots held on to beat the Jets 24-17 yesterday, but there's one play everyone is talking about. With the Jets trailing by 10 in the fourth quarter, Austin Seferian-Jenkins appeared to cross the goal line for a touchdown, but officials overturned the call, saying that Seferian-Jenkins fumbled the ball, resulting in a touchback. After the game, ref Tony Corrente said the play was, quote, pretty obvious. Let's take a listen to the Jets after the loss.
It is what it is. You know, it's frustrating because you fight back into a game like that, and to have it go that way on a call is frustrating. Refs are a part of every game, and you know, we can't point at that and go, man, that's the reason. There's so many other things that we have to do better, and that we hold ourselves accountable to, and that's our standard. And we just didn't do that and execute well enough today.
I feel like I scored, but at the end of the day, you know, that's what the ref called. I'm going with what the ref said. They make the calls, and I've got to have better ball security, and I've got to review the tape and make sure I make the necessary corrections so that doesn't happen again.
We're joined by former NFL defensive coordinator Rob Ryan. Welcome, Rob. Good morning.
Good to be back.
What did you see on that play?
I saw a touchdown. First thing I saw was Malcolm Butler making an unbelievable play.
Right.
I mean, you know, that's the type of player that kid is. He fights all the way to the very, you know, end. Right there, the kid's going in, punches the ball out. But I saw a recovery in the end zone inside of the pylon.
Right.
Like, you know, that's what I saw, but refs saw it differently. You got to love the attitude of the Jets of, hey, that didn't cost us and all that. They're playing the world champions. And really, they had them. You know, they had them. They kind of let them off the hook, like, you know, because the Patriots going to keep fighting for 4 quarters. But, no, I thought it was a touchdown.
I thought it was a touchdown also. And Josh McCown saying that play, and, you know, it shouldn't have come down to that. You're right. Because you let them back in the ball game. You had the ball game at worst case scenario. You should have been going into the half with a 14-7 lead. It was your pick that allowed them to get back into the ball game. And this is what we see from these type of quarterbacks, is that they'll get you out, but they're all inevitably, they will do something that allow the other team to get back in. I just don't, very seldom do you see them overturn. The call on the field was a touchdown.
Yeah, right.
And for Tony Corrente to say it was obvious. Now, what we do know this year is that the NFL will have, there's someone up in Secaucus or wherever that place is in Jersey that's helping making the call. That's not the ref's call anymore. And I'm like, okay, do we really want to see the Patriots at 3-3 or 2-4, whatever they could possibly be in? There's no way that's not a touchdown. That is a touchdown. He had the ball. Now, granted, he lost the ball, but he gained the ball back inside the pile. How you going to say he fumbled it? Fumbled it where?
And they didn't just say incomplete. They said touchback.
Yeah,
so exactly. You're totally screwed. You know, you lose the whole possession.
So you don't even get a field goal. At least you could have got a field goal out of it.
What?
No, and it fell into his stomach. It's not like he was reaching it out and dropped it and then went out the back of the end zone.
Correct.
I mean, it fell into his stomach on his body. I mean,
so then Tony Corrente, as Joey pointed out, tells the pool reporter after the game that one last angle that he saw that New York had was, quote unquote, pretty obvious. Well, I got to tell you, I think I've seen all the angles available.
Yes.
I can't imagine a better angle than what we've seen. It's very obvious to me it was a touchdown.
Exactly.
So this is the first time we have a new man in this position. Dean Blandino was in it. Now he's with Fox.
Yeah.
Mike Pereira before him is with Fox. And now Al Riveron, you're on the hot seat. You know, I want to hear from him today.
Yes.
I want him to do a media session and show us the one angle that was so conclusive that they overturned the call on the field, because now the credibility of the game is dangling. You're suggesting that they're pro-Patriots somehow. Okay? Well, you better do some damage control here, or even beyond damage control. If you do have an angle that will show that he didn't come up clean with the ball, go to the ground cleanly with the ball, then show us, because I can't see it.
Right.
Are those optical illusions that we keep seeing?
Yeah, we're gonna have to see that the ball is on the ground.
Yeah.
When he's, because that's the only thing, because
the
ball
has
out
to
here.
touch the ground without total
Right,
control.
because it looked like to me that he gained control of the ball before he hit the ground, and then he's out of the end zone. But how did it go from not being, okay, a touchback? I'm like, how the hell is it a touchback? So you go from a touchback, it goes from a touchdown to a touchback. So we don't even get a chance. Not only do we not get 3 points, we don't get an opportunity to line up, kick a field goal for 3 points. They get the ball and we get jacked. Man, Yeah, hey Skip, I need to know about this one because I've never seen anything like this before. Because normally in the touchback we see the ball go out of the end zone, or we see somebody get stripped right as they're crossing. I don't know if I've ever seen or heard of a call like this.
No, I haven't either. And look, this is the second game like that. Now, think about the Detroit game. Yeah. Guy runs a slant.
Golden Tate.
They touchdown, and then they say it's not a touchdown, and they don't even give him a chance for fourth down.
Yeah.
They have to
run
runoff.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's
a real screw job.
Really strange calls that have never happened until this year.
Right.
But I don't believe that the Jets would have won if they had gotten this. If the call in the field had stood, I still don't. I just believe Brady's going to make a play and they're going to pull it out.
Well, you're probably right. I mean, their defense finally stopped the run. That was a positive. They're playing without Stephon Gilmore. I never saw the mistakes in their secondary as much. But again, this is the sixth straight quarterback that's gone over 300 yards.
And
it's
Jets
Josh
still
or
had
Luke
408.
McCowan. It's one of the McCowans, and just lit them up again. It's strange how this keeps recurring. And this tight end here had the game of his life. He had 8 catches.
Yeah.
He's been an underachiever up to this point. And now to be wrapped up in this controversy, it's a shame.
So, Coach, have you ever heard anything like this? The New England Patriots are last in the league by far in yards allowed. But offensively, they are first in the league in yards gained. So somehow Tom Brady keeps winning in spite of. He keeps overcoming another 408-yard day from a team that didn't deserve to have 250 yards.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the thing is, you got to tip your hat to John Morton and that staff at the Jets. They're finding ways to move the ball. And the only receiver I've heard of is Curley, who was on waivers, and they picked him up, right before the season. I mean, they're doing a heck of a job because, look, this, like it or not, they're the Super Bowl champs. They're the defending Super Bowl champs. I know their team's different, but good God, I mean, the Jets are right there with them. Really had them, like you said, 14-0 at the half. They throw the out route, which Malcolm Butler. There's a couple encouraging things there. Malcolm Butler made a play. McCourty made a play.
He did.
Van Noy got 2 sacks, and I don't know why he plays inside backer all the time, but he's an outside guy. But
they moved Hightower from inside to outside.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts.
He was getting after the quarterback.
Right, both of those guys. So. There's some positive lights there, but, they're going to play Atlanta next week. They've lost two games now, but you got to think Matt Ryan's going to have that thing humming when everybody else is throwing for 300 yards.
Well, in 2011, Aaron Rodgers was the MVP, and the Packers, they finished 15-1, and the Packers had the 32nd ranked defense, and I think Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying that. So it's been done before. I'm just saying.
Did they lead in yards gained that year? I don't think so.
All I'm saying is they were 15-1 and Aaron was 45-6.
Was Aaron 40 years old back in?
I say there you go.
Maybe he was. I don't know.
Well, how many more caveats you want to
Wait a second.
Was he married?
I got to know. Are you on or off the New England bandwagon? Because I never know for sure. Because you go from week to week, hot to cold.
Is there any more caveats? Was Aaron Rodgers married to a model in 2011? Did he have a daughter named Vivian? Did he have a son named Jet? Are there any more caveats you want to throw in?
I don't think any of those applied in 2011.
Okay.
Okay, are you on or off? I just need to know. I think you're off.
Let me see. No, that's a little shine right here.
A little moonshine.
Wow.
I'm with him. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Right.
That looks like water.
That
looks like water.
The best shine look like water.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Good stuff.
Why can't the Chiefs beat the Steelers? We'll discuss that with Tony Gonzalez next.
Brandon Daniels.
Yeah.